back with Craig. Let's talk about this Leafs win over the Montreal Canadiens. Auston Matthews just loves season-opening games, doesn't he? I mean, a hat trick after what some would call a down year. He scored 20 less goals last year than he did the previous season. So I guess my question for you is he looking to reclaim that Rocket Richard throne? And Willie Nylander had a great game. Has his price just gone up?
Okay, let's deal with Auston first because he's the headliner. He could have had 7 goals in this game. He's the game's best goal scorer right now. He's taken that mantle away from Alexander Ovechkin. And remember, you don't have to get the most goals to still be the best goal scorer. There was years Ovechkin didn't get the most goals. It didn't make him any less the best goal scorer. And Auston Matthews is the best goal scorer. When he gets the puck in the offensive zone, he's an intimidating presence because he can score in so many different ways and so many different manners with respect to the way he goes about his business. And when I talk about that intimidating presence, you know, you're in the net, and because his release is so good, so strong, the velocity is so good that, like, as a goaltender, he keeps you right back on your heels. And he scored 60. We know what he did a few years ago. Last year, he only gets 40. To me, he would already be a multiple 50-goal scorer if he hadn't been injured in a couple of those seasons.
Right.
And you think about him scoring 300 goals now, the second fastest active player after Ovechkin, right?
Yeah.
You know, this contract, he's got 1 year left on the one that he's just finishing up, and he's got 4 more. When this contract finishes, he will have over 500 goals. Think about that. He'll have over 500 goals in his time as a Maple Leaf.
And he'll be ready to sign another big contract.
Yeah, and be deserving of another big contract.
Yes.
At 31 years of age, there'll be lots of goals left in those hands and in that mind.
Very quickly, Nylander, price went up today?
Here's what I would say. Why does the price go up? I don't know if the price goes up or goes down. Here's how I feel about William Nylander. William Nylander is an elite skilled player. He's found a level of play that is unique and very, very important to the success of a team. Celebrate him. He's very comfortable in his own skin. Brad Treliving said he wanted to try to get to know the players, and he said he's a cool cat.
Yeah.
You know, so in that skin and how he carries himself on the ice, off the ice, the confidence to say, I'm willing to bet on myself. He knows who he is. He knows what he is. I think it's imperative for the Leafs to know what he is and what they have. If he wants 9.5, give him 9.5. If he wants 10, I'd be giving him 10.
Right.
He's making 7, Jay.
Yep.
That's only 2.5 or 3 million more. And after next summer, when John Tavares' contract runs out, do you want to be without Nylander and John Tavares?
No.
No, I don't want to either, because he is a really important part. And the other thing he's shown, playoff time, he's present.
He's the best of the 4 in the playoffs. Let's quickly talk about the Habs. Pretty impressive performance on the road from this plucky young team, I thought.
Yeah, you know, they were good. There was 2-0. They had the goal disallowed that would have been make it 3-0. But after that goal was disallowed, they really didn't have any foot in the game for about the next 25 minutes. They didn't have a shot on goal until they scored their 3rd goal. That's how long it went with them. So that's the youth of their team. That's some of the inexperience that Marty St. Louis is working through. You know, you stay in a game, things are going your way. When things don't go your way, how do you get yourself back into a game? That's part of the learning. That's part of the process of growth and maturity for a young team. But they are plucky.
Yeah.
And they showed that by, you know, even when it looked like they were getting pushed around, they found a way to come back, take a lead. But the firepower on the Toronto Maple Leafs is pretty impressive. And I know Canada's Wonderland is shut down, but if this is the kind of roller coaster ride that the Leafs are going to give their fans, oh boy, buckle up.
Here we go. We're on the Leviathan. One last one for you. The Ottawa Senators. Tough loss. Tough way to open the season. No Shane Pinto still. What do they need to clean up to be a contender?
Their defensive play.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the way they play. You know, they're a fast team. They got lots of offense. I like the way they're constructed. I think they've done a lot of real positive things. But you can't take yourself out of the most important areas of the ice. You know where those important areas are, Jay? In between the dots, below the circles, around your net, and too many times, Stützle with a giveaway. I mean, that's just an egregious giveaway by a superstar. But the other areas of their game, don't chase outside the dots. Don't create vulnerability behind you at your net. This is the 5th goal, and you know, you watch 2 Senators, and Jacob Slavin, he's a defenseman, slips in behind. They got to be a lot better in that area. That's not only the players being aware. Coaching has to really emphasize and bear down. This is how we're going to play. You're chasing outside the dots, you're going to have all kinds of problems.
Shane Pinto's agent on the line.